And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review. Today, I'm reviewing Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. That's a full name, isn't it? This is the second of the Jedi Knight Star Wars games. I believe the only other one. You can see my review of the first Jedi Knight, and this should have been one of the last game reviews. Check that out. This review might be a little bit shorter. There are some similarities to the first game, but it does have some differences as well. So we got a lot of thoughts. Once again, thank you to Jeffofthemellows for letting me borrow this whole Star Wars Heritage pack so that I could play them and review them or make a video on them in the case of Star Wars Racer. Got a lot of thoughts. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? They changed the camera angle for this game. It's no longer a third-person view. It's a first-person view. And honestly, it kind of reminded me of Metroid. I really like that. I really like that approach because, to me, it felt. It's not necessarily true, but it just felt this way. Where it's like you have more sense of control, and it's overall just like more fun. With the sandwich, right? If you cut it straight down the middle, um, but there's, it doesn't, it's just a normal half sandwich. But if you cut it diagonally, there's objectively more sandwich, even though it's the same cut, just in a different way. But there's objectively, again, more sandwich. This is what that feels like. There's also friendly fire, which I thought was really funny. Don't know why they decided to include friendly fire. I know for a fact they could have not included it, which means it was intentional. But it was really funny. Overall, though, I gotta say the game is probably aged worse than the first one, which is kind of sad. The game is really hard to navigate. And it's not just because of it's not really because of the camera angle. It's just because the levels are a lot tighter, a lot darker in some ways, and just a lot more complicated. The levels are really, really annoying, and there is a ton of knockback that comes with a lot of this sort of stuff, and also kind of, a lot of backtracking as well, I should say. There's a lot of backtracking because, the tight corridors, it's not really easy to just like loop around and go different places. You really, I wouldn't say linear, but it's like a narrower path. You gotta know it beforehand if you want to. Otherwise, you gotta learn it yourself. I often had to consult a walkthrough, which I'm never happy about having to consult walkthroughs in games to advance. But like, it really pissed me off how much you have to backtrack. And I just don't like that. It really just draws out the runtime for no reason. I really just don't like that. The combat also isn't great, even with the first person shooter vision. It makes it more fun, but it doesn't make it better. Actually, maybe it makes it worse overall. The Mario jump attack is back though. Let's go, baby. Other than that, it's just not good. It just hasn't aged well. Just like most of this game has not aged well. And I don't know how, but they put not one but two game series in here where the second one is objectively probably has aged worse than the first one. We'll get to that other pair next. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this review. My final score for this game, I'm probably going to have to give it a good 4.5, maybe 4. I like the idea with the Metroid Vision, but they didn't execute it well. Sorry. Maybe they did for the time when this game came out, which I don't know exactly when that was. Sometime after 2002, though. So. That's gonna do though for this video, guys. Stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more game reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.